What if the world around you, the chairs, the trees, the faces, even the thoughts, aren't the real thing? Not in a conspiratorial way, not a glitch in the matrix, but in a way that's far more ancient and deeply unsettling. Because what if everything you see is only a shadow of something greater? This is the heart of Plato's theory of forms, and it may just be the most misunderstood idea in all of Western thought. Let's start with the man himself. Plato, philosopher, poet of the soul, and student of Socrates. He walked the marble paths of ancient Athens and dared to ask questions no one had asked before. Not just what is, but what is true. He saw a world filled with change, contradiction, and decay. And he wondered, if everything changes, how can we ever know anything for sure? From that question, he gave birth to a concept that would echo across millennia. He called them forms. So, what is a form? Imagine an apple. Now imagine every apple you've ever seen. Bright red, green and speckled, crisp, rotten, carved in stone, painted on canvas. Despite all their differences, you recognize them all as apple. Why? Plato believed it's because they all share something deeper, something invisible, unchanging, perfect, something we don't see, but somehow know. That deeper reality, he said, is the form, the perfect, eternal blueprint of appleness that exists beyond space and time. The apples you hold, they are copies, imitations, shadows on the wall. To understand the forms, we must return to Plato's cave. He asks us to imagine prisoners, chained since birth, facing a wall, watching shadows flicker from objects passing behind them. These shadows are all they've ever known, and to them, it's reality. But beyond the cave is a world of light, of truth, of forms, the sun, the source, the real. Our everyday world, Plato says, is like that cave. We're surrounded by impermanent things, but our minds are drawn towards something more, a memory of what is truly real. But here's where Plato's vision becomes profound. Forms aren't just the patterns behind physical things. They are the essence of the invisible. Justice, beauty, love, courage. You've felt it. You've seen something so beautiful it almost hurt. You've witnessed a moment so just, so true, it transcended time. In those moments, Plato believed, you are catching a glimpse of the form behind the veil, a flash of the eternal behind the temporary. Now, you may ask, where are these forms? Not in the clouds, not in the stars, not in a museum or a microscope. They live in the realm of the mind, a reality that cannot be touched, but can be known. Plato believed the soul remembers the forms. Before we were born, he said, we knew them. We lived among them. And life here, this strange, fleeting life, is the process of remembering. Why does any of this matter? Because we are starving for truth. We chase reflections. We scroll through simulations. We live in a world of curated shadows and call it real. But something deep within us knows this can't be all there is. Plato offers us another path, not through more information, but through wisdom, not through appearances, but through essence. The forms remind us that something eternal exists, and it is worth seeking. Now, even in his time, Plato was questioned. Aristotle, his own student, challenged him. Where's the evidence? How do you prove a perfect triangle exists? And yet, the idea endures in mathematics, in theology, in art, in every soul who has ever asked, what is truth really? So the next time you feel something timeless, a spark of justice, a flicker of beauty, a whisper of something more. You may have seen a form, and you may be closer to truth than you ever realized. Subscribe to Plato's Lantern for more videos like this, and walk with us toward the light behind the illusion.